So I just wanted to show you that this is the Words of Ways, right? That I published this book, The Words of Ways, and it has my name by the author, me, Cody Camrath, right on here. So you can see that. You can see Cody Camrath right there. And I'm gonna publish another book eventually. Eventually, when I'm able to afford it, I'll be publishing another book. But first, I'm gonna market this book, so it takes a little bit of money to market a book. So I'm going to market this book, The Words of Ways, so I can get more views. And it's about the divine princess and the divine goddess and stuff like this. And it's amazing philosophies that are in here and a bunch of dreams from the dream realm and everything. So I just wanted to let you know that all this is in accordance to me growing my spiritual senses. And I still got work to do with this one video to re watch everything I said and write it down word for word. So I'll have to pause the video many times to write it down. But anyway, I know how to do it. And I could get that whole video that is in talks about the dimensions and different fields of what upholds dimensions and spaces and energies, and all this is of what upholds it, on the planet energetically, you know what I mean? Souls do, like even plant life, plant souls, and stuff like this. So this is an insight of what I'm going to be talking about in the next book, but I'm not going to read off word for word like I did the Words of Ways online. There's some of the things that I've done on YouTube, I mean, that I read the Words of Ways before it was published in my little documenting on YouTube. So that was on there. So you'll know some of it, but not the whole thing about the Diary of Emily is in the book, but I never talked about it online, or I mean on YouTube, because basically I'm just that, uh, saving the Diary of Little Emily for, or I call her Little Emily because she's a smaller girl, but she was 22. So anyway, this is what I'm trying to say is that we, like, I had so much adventures in the dream realm with her in this book. So this is pretty much an insight of that you're gonna see a lot of dreams about me and little Emily. But it's awesome. And I think her ghost soul talked to me several times. I was in contact with her ghost soul. Her little ethereal ghost was talking to me. And the one time she says, "You better love me," because I was saying how much I love her, in my mind and everything, just thinking about her, you know what I mean? But I think this is was in the book too. So that was a little insight that I kind of sneaked in there. I didn't mean to, but I tell that information, but I did. And that's part of the memory in my mind, not even in the book, but part of my memory of the real experiences that I had with Emily. But what I'm trying to say is that this new book is the inside of that information too. I gave to you, so that's highly informational. So I just put the book back because I'm done talking about that book for now. This other one, and I have some old information that I never put in the Words of Ways that it can be in the Words of Ways too. And that's pretty relevant information that I come up with back in the day. So I think it was like the beginning of 2024 or something like that. I wrote that, but I found some paperwork, you know what I mean, in my bags and stuff, and I eventually found some paperwork, and I got that back to where I can incorporate it within the new book. But I'm so uh, liking this new book because it's going to be really informational about nature this time around. And that's the new insight that you're going to get is because it'll be about nature and it's just fantastic. This new book, but it'll come out probably from a year from now because I got to do the marketing. I got to do different things. I'm really serious about getting this out to the masses, this information that I know. It's like high level information, and I already told you in the Words of Ways one, this one, the Words of Ways that I published. Anyway, that one has the information about my guitar and how heavenly and sounding and dimensionality it has to it, and it's on a higher realm. You know what I mean? When I play that, and I have certain abilities, you know what I mean, that I utilize within my being. And it's awesome to have these abilities. And I thank the divine goddess every day for it because I think about her constantly and I obey her and I look to see what she wants me to do, or what I should better myself in. And I know that doing by disciplining myself, I feel like more of the time I can be diligent on what I need to do, and when I need to do it. So anyway, this is a podcast dedicated to my book, to my Diary of Emily that I love so much, and like Kira, this girl that I like on YouTube, and I hope that she keeps on continuing her uh, videos because if she makes her videos every day, she'll find that she's more fulfilled and everything. And I find that I'm more fulfilled in a day if I make some videos that I'm proud of, that I have some things in my mind, and then I talk about that, and it helps out. So it's just being more social and intellectual too when you make podcasts. It's kind of like just elevating your social skills in some sort of way. But anyway, back to what I was saying about like the magic that is real, like within the book I wrote and everything. It's just awesome. I think that everybody should be orchestrated with the alignment that life is going according to plan when the universe backs you up, and that it just takes it to the next level. You're on another level. Like, and then when you're on that level, you feel so fantastic on the path of being disciplined and stuff like that. You feel good about them types of things. And this is my love for the divine princess in my heart. Like I feel good when I better myself and do disciplines for her. Like eat one meal a day, you know what I mean? And stuff like this. And then I feel way better when I fast too. And I only have one meal a day and stuff. But anyway, Neil loves, worships, honors, obeys the divine princess forever. Amen. I love you, divine princess. And don't worry, whatever happens, I'll update you in 5 days from now or something like that to see if I can break my record. And if I do, I'll let you know about it. And if I don't need to say anything about it really because I just don't want to, you know what I mean, drive you crazy thinking like I can never do it then. And then that'll drive you thinking like, make you think a certain way about me not being able to do something for you. And then that makes me feel like crap. So I don't want to feel like crap. Okay, girls. So I want to be doing due diligence for you and do this for you and be motivated and even have more motivation next time and have the strength to have that only one meal a day so I can fast and feel good and healthy like Patch. No, like that female lion that takes care of her cubs. But you know what I mean? I could feel healthy, like an animal that just ate a meal. But if my one meal a day was proportional, that would get me by the whole day. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to like appreciate every little aspect and not miss out any little detail on the divine princess because I articulate it to like a math where her love for me is like on a sort of level where it's like so magical. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's really good. And Sedera loved my heart the other day when the CIA was. She felt bad for me with what was going on, but I'm trying not to talk about it. It's just that she loved my heart, and I felt it, and it felt really blissful and magical. So yeah, it was all good, but because that's what the Divine Princess does sometimes. You know what I mean? Divine Princesses. I mean, they help me out, and they actually talk to me ethereally sometimes. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I know that I have a little bit of backup, but it's almost 11 minutes in. I can go 11 minutes, 30 seconds, but I can't go over 12 minutes because some type of thing, with it, you know what I mean? But I hope you're doing good. And look at, I can show you this. This is that unicorn I had, and then the angel holding the oracle ball. Yeah, it is an oracle ball. Look at that. And it's a unicorn, and then she has the angel wings. See the angel wings on her from the back? Horsetail, poop. No, I'm just kidding. And then, and it's a unicorn. So it's magical. See? Nah, just joking. It's just like, hopefully it brings good fortune, and it attracts like types of good vibes, because of the horse and everything. But anyway, it's almost 12 minutes, so I have to stop the video. Okay, I love you, Divine Princess. I love you so much. All right, bye.